And this ain't financial advice. So is there about to be insane buying pressure on Cardano? Charles Hoskinson is now back from his much-needed sabbatical. And why are new investors investing in Cardano? All covered here in this episode of Wallace Inc. First and foremost, let's get to the fun stuff. Now, I told you all that if we reach 60 million ADA staked in the Nerd Pool, N-E-R-D, stake with Nerd, I would eat 3 Carolina Reaper peppers. The hottest pepper known to man. 60 million. But I want to keep things interesting. I want to keep things spicy. Right now, we're sitting at 27 million ADA staked. So what if we said I'll eat 3 of these when we hit 30 million ADA staked?
Oh my God.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. So let's get into the fun stuff. First of all, big shout out to our nerd delegates coming in down here and coming in hot. Look at this. Boom. We're sitting at 27,598,000. Man, we are so close to the Reaper Pepper Challenge. I like to keep things spicy. I like to keep things interesting. First and foremost, why are new investors choosing Cardano over other things? Bitcoin, Ethereum? Well, here's one reason why. So, why are new investors choosing Cardano over Bitcoin and Ethereum? Well, I think it's quite simple, actually. The real reason why they're choosing Cardano over Bitcoin and Ethereum is if they did their own due diligence, they would have realized that Cardano is going to offer insane amounts of functionality, scalability, security, and first and foremost, decentralization. So Bitcoin can't really build on that. So that kind of functionality, scalability, Ethereum, out the window. So you come to Cardano next. Now let's assume that they didn't do their own research and they just kind of followed the FOMO, because this article seems to go on to say the reason why new investors are investing in Cardano is simply because Charles Hoskinson has a YouTube channel. Well, I will say from a marketing standpoint, it is very smart that Charles has that YouTube channel, because I myself and I would say the large majority of the people that he's accumulated in his subscriber base have benefited from his educational free talks. He's providing value to the community, and Charles has a very unique personality where he's able to relate to the common man. I did a video a couple of days ago and I talked about how Charles was saying, I was into Bitcoin and I had to either go out of the cryptocurrency space or go in at full blast. And I said to myself, it's not every day that your average Joe is sitting at the forefront of changing the rules of money as we know it. I'm like, yeah. It's not so often. It's hardly never when that happens. So Charles, yes, he has a YouTube. There is some credibility to this statement, but the other thing that they don't mention in this article, double time, steak with nerd. The other thing that they don't mention in this article is that if Charles was to say to himself early on in the cryptocurrency space, this seems like it could become a multi-trillion-dollar asset class. Well, he may have said to himself, why don't, instead of 21 million coins like Bitcoin, why don't we have 45 billion? 21 million, 45 billion. And what that ultimately means is that it makes a smaller price per token if we get a multi-trillion valuation for the entire market. And especially new investor psychology, they're going to look at, hey, like I can't own a whole Bitcoin. And I'm sure you guys have heard this many times. I can't own a whole Ethereum. I don't have $3,500. I don't have or $57,000 laying around, but I do have $2.20 laying around. I've got that sitting in between my couch. So if he foresaw that, which he very well may have, because you actually look at old Cardano interviews when Charles was younger, he talks about saying he wanted to be the first $1 trillion currency. Now, he wasn't the first $1 trillion currency, but you know what? If you shoot for the stars and you land on the moon, not such a bad thing. Nerd to the moon. Pew. So I think that, yeah, it's a combination of things. I think it's a combination of investor psychology, new investor psychology, and it's also a combination of Charles planning and his YouTube channel. I mean, he has an everyman approach. Charles is kind of the everyman. And I don't think that's the sole reason, though. I think there's many different factors, from functionality, scalability, his everyman approach, and the price per coin. I mean, I remember the first thing I bought when I first got into crypto was Litecoin, because I could get a whole one. And I was brand new to crypto and investing, okay? I mean, I had my ETFs and stuff like that, but I really, at that point in time, 2016, wasn't like buying a lot of my own stocks. You know what I mean? I work with my financial advisors, and, they pick stuff that's gains you X% a year. But like, I kind of got into my own personal investing, personal finance at that time, and my brain, my newbie investor, it's like an investor, but with breasts. So my newbie investor brain, it said, I want a whole Litecoin. I don't want an 18th of a Bitcoin. So I got a whole Litecoin. And then thus comes the education. So folks, let me show you all something interesting. If you're new to crypto, let me teach you something really quickly right here. Okay, so if we go to CoinMarketCap, okay, and bear with me if you guys have already seen that, what I'm about to show you. You have a $2.17 Cardano. You have a $57,600 Bitcoin. Here we go, daddy. All right. So check it out right now, Funk Soul Brother, right? So look at this. So if you say the circulating supply of Bitcoin is 18,840,000 BTC, and you go to your calculator right here, okay? And you say to yourself, Bitcoin has a market capitalization of 1,848,081,000, and it changed on me. Okay, so let's say 1,840,000,000. That's a large number to say. 29137,276. 29137. 2.6. Okay. That's the market capitalization of Bitcoin. I know. Kind of wild, isn't it? Okay. So you have that market capitalization. And if you divide that number by the circulating supply of 18,840,956,956. Hopefully I got the numbers right. You come to 57,000. I think I was one decimal off. It's 57,000. I'm sorry. I did one extra decimal. It's really $57,570, which you can see right there is 57,000. I think I had one extra digit by accident into the extra. You divide market cap by circulating supply, and you're going to get your price of your coin. Sorry, I messed the math up on that. Sorry, adding a 1 trillion into that. I didn't realize that was going to be so advanced. So if you hit clear right here, I'll do it real quick for you here. So if the market capitalization is 71,006,956,784, 956,784. Did I do it right? Divide it by the circulating supply of 32 billion. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See how many times I've done this? You come to a $2.21 Cardano. So it's approximately there in this case, okay? So that's how you calculate that. So if Charles foresaw that, hey, if the market capitalization of the entire crypto market right there was going to be in a multi-trillion-dollar asset class of $2.3 trillion, well, then he might have said, maybe I should add more supply so that by the time it gets there, it's still low enough where people are like, well, it's like, $2 a share. $2 a share is nothing. Okay. Now, your more advanced investors are going to look at things from a different angle and different paradigm, but your new investors, back to this article, they're going to look at it from, can I get a whole one? Can I get a whole one? Okay, coming up next. Now here, I'm going to breeze through this thing right here. Cardano and its tree plan revive the price and performance. First of all, no, this article is not so great. The first 3/4 of the article are about how the price hasn't moved and it hasn't done anything lately and it went down and he's not calling me back or she's not calling me back. And like, guys, okay, calm down, okay? This channel is for people who look at things from a long-term holding perspective, okay? That's what the nerds do, okay? Oh, come to the Telegram, by the way. Telegram, we're going to cap that Telegram at 1,000. We're going to start something new. So if you guys want to be part of the OG nerd fam, come to the Telegram in the link below. I keep doing this as if like it's here in my room. But so this article is so misinformed, okay? It says, it goes on to say, Cardano's plan, and I'm pointing this out, Cardano's plan, where does it say? Cardano's plan to help the price was to make it an eco-friendly thing. And it's like, that's not part, if you know Cardano well, you know that's not part of their plan. Cardano's main focus is its product and the value that the product is going to be able to bring to humanity. It's not how they can increase the price. Charles has famously said, if Cardano, or if he's ever talking about Cardano price, that you should sell all your coins because he's been compromised. Okay? Steve Jobs was not trying to find little funky ways to get the price of Apple stock to go up. No, he was focused on changing the world. He was focused on providing a better product, a better value to humanity than what the status quo offered. In this case, the current banking system. Okay? In Steve Jobs' case, we didn't have smartphones at that point, or at least not one that was worth a damn. So here we go, okay? So, and then at the very end of the article, it goes on to say, since this strategy does not play on charts, because the tree thing didn't affect the charts, nor would I think it would. That's just another project on Cardano. Since the strategy does play on uncharted territories, it can't be sure if it will be absolutely successful. She can't be, okay. How it could help price action, if at all, is yet to be determined. So what is the point of your silly little headline? Like, a tree program is going to help Cardano's price action? Like, give me a break, dude. Put some more thought. I'm not trying to rip you up, but like, that's just like, you're saying, can Cardano's, and then at the end you go, I don't know. I guess that's everybody, right? That's every YouTuber, article writer. So I guess that might be the pot calling the kettle black. My apologies. I can look in the mirror, okay? But I just don't think that's the case with that project. Lastly, Cardano is going to Africa. Now, Carl, his evil twin brother, I like how they use like a really old photo of Charles. Charles is going to do a South Africa tour from South Africa to Egypt, okay? And through this tour, it says they partnered with a venture capitalist, which was unnamed. I love this. See, let's change the world, not let's drive the price action up. Oh, follow Charles on Twitter and also follow me on Twitter. These are two of the top tier Twitter profiles in the Cardano ecosystem. You know. I love to play with the buttons. So they're going to go around and ultimately they're going to find out which projects, DeFi protocols, and other things that may be, eco-friendly. They may hopefully are economically friendly and provide services and tools to people in these areas where those tools and services are not readily available, Africa, okay, and help change the world, okay? And that, in turn, I personally believe, as an investor, will appreciate the price. Okay? It's like, don't focus on the outcome, focus on the journey. I know that's like cliche advice, but like cliches are true a lot of times for a reason because they've been said and done and proven so many times. Don't focus on like, when you're driving from New York to LA and you're in New York State, you're not like thinking about LA, you're thinking about like the road and, what the next exit is and does your car have enough gas? Okay, you focus on the journey, not the outcome. It will improve your life drastically. So, Yeah, a lot of great stuff coming for Cardano. They got VC support. They're gonna it looks like they're gonna divvy up some of the funds here, and they're gonna get things kicked off in Africa. And here's something I saw this on. Was it The Richest? Is the name of the YouTube channel? Great YouTube channel. The Richest. Okay, check this video out. Well worth watching. Shout out The Richest. Africa billionaires. There's more billionaires in Africa than there's ever been. In 2000, there wasn't one African billionaire. Today, I believe there are 76, and Africa's a developing country. A developing continent. Okay, it's definitely a continent. Africa's a developing continent, and I think in the future, there's going to be a lot of opportunities in Africa. Okay? Because of the advancements of blockchain and cryptocurrency, because of the advancements in the internet and technology sectors, you're going to be able to provide things to the African continent that they've been deprived of in the past. I mean, you already see on another Cardano project, they're working on housing in Africa. So I think that there will be a big opportunity in there for Africa and for anyone who's looking to go in there and help the people who need the help. And also, I'm sure you could capitalize on the way. Appreciate you taking the time to watch the video, to comment below, to hit the like button, to stake with Nerd. And if I don't see you, I might be eating these Reaper peppers at 30 million. If I don't see you, I'll see you on the internet. Y'all have a great day. I'm out.
Stake with Nerd.